I'm calling my heart, calling my heart, calling my heart. Hey, you wanna, hey, Anna, hey, ne. Pray within me, pray within me, pray within me. Hey, you wanna, hey, Anna, hey, ne, hey, na, ne. I'm calling my heart, calling my heart, calling my heart. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee. Pray within me, pray within me, pray within me. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee, nee, nee. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee, nee, nee. Oh, Mother Earth, oh, Mother Earth, oh, Mother Earth. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee. Teach me to walk, teach me to walk, walk in your way. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee, hey, nee. Oh, Father Sky, oh, Father Sky, oh, Father Sky. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee. Teach me to fly, teach me to fly, fly in your way. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee, hey, nee. Oh, brother sun, oh, brother sun, oh, brother sun. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee. Shine on your light, shine on your light, shine on my way. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee. Oh, sister moon, oh, sister moon, oh, sister moon. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee. Lighten my dreams, lighten my night, the night of my soul. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee, nee. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee, nee. Angels from above, angels from below, angels from within. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, hey, nee. Come with your grace, come and heal me, come and heal me. Hey, wanna, hey, Anna, then their heart prays, then their heart shines, then their heart sees. Love, hey, wana, hey, na, hey, nay. When we are one, when we are one, one within love, one within love, one within love.
Hey Kayo Totiu Xochime, Tienes Kayu Totiu Yukame. Por lo menos dejamos cantos y por lo menos dejamos flores.
So which wolf will you feed? One makes you strong, one makes you weak. And those who know and those who seek. Amidst the chaos, find your peace. Yeah. I know it's a wolf I feed. I know it's a wolf I'll feed. Great Spirit, I've had it. Bring me back to the nomadic way of weaving through the damage. Mindful, stay mindful. Great Spirit, for my sisters, let me be a flowing river. Flood the banks, the rocks that bind her. Carry, I'll carry. Great Spirit. Oh, wow, great Spirit. Oh, wow, great Spirit, for my brothers, let me be a mountain under which he climbs to discover his process. Now that's progress. Great Spirit, all that hinders, tie reminders to my fingers. I must speak with you more often. Great Spirit. Oh, wow, great Spirit. Oh, wow, great Spirit, for my relations, give them strength to face racism in every single situation. Easy now, wanna speak loud. Great Spirit, take me instead, guide me down the road of red and Kashala. I am shade praying. Oh, then Kashala, yeah. Then Kashala, yeah. Then Kashala. System collapse, nothing but the earth will last, and I'll be singing sweetly into the darkness. Now like this, great Spirit on my tongue, be still, the time will come when everyone will sing, all life is sacred, while I'm waiting, great Spirit, my fist is up, bringing the power to the people, your reflection of us. Some of your people can't hear it, the cries of the earth. Some of your people can't feel it, the way that it hurts, and it hurts. Great Spirit, oh, and it moves, great Spirit. Interconnected in the wreckage of a paradigm on its way out. Its way out. Speaking of spiritual, lyrical testimonies, a spirited lyricist, weaving around false prophecies. Spirit directed and selective with the message I bring. While the ship slowly sinks, I've been directed to sing. I'm like a wrecking ball, breaking down the walls of the past. I'm in a bliss, living a bliss with the last of my cash. You're gonna be justified with how you treated the land. You're gonna be by my side.
Ah, so good. All praise to God. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't do it. All praise to God, dudes. Welcome. Hello. Oh. So. Dead. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend, pretend I got nothing but Shaligrams to talk about. Oh man, I gotta tell you, it's because it's recording that I'm like, oh shit. We had a fire in the garage like 2 days ago. Oh my god. Like 4 a.m. I'm pretty sure I fucking did it. I don't know. But probably. Like location, I was smoking there. Into a potted plant. My ashes. That seemed to fucking start it. Like, that's my only explanation. It was, oh my god, dude. I should pull up Photoshop, maybe. Friday for we also. Dude, we got so lucky. It's fucking crazy. Like, the garage is covered in soot. My keyboard, which I had here, but was like not playing it, so I just kept it in the garage where it was out of my way and easier to take to my friend's house to play, because that's the only times I was playing. So I left it out there. That thing is like a fucking, what's that, like melted clock? It's like a artistic thing. It's fucking crazy. So that got destroyed. But then the recycling bin, which was like huge, like fucking 4 feet tall probably, gone, just like melted. And all the soot, a bunch of shit was melted. Like across the room, there was like plastic containers holding things that were just kind of like shrink wrapped, like a flexible, almost like a cloth plastic, like Coke bottles, fucking bulging across the room, not even where the fire was. I'm like, holy shit. Oh my god. So they've been like cleaning the house, but we can't do anything until insurance, like fire insurance. So this is what I pulled this up for. It's fucking crazy. I feel responsible. I mean, it's almost certain. Like, I'm a scientist. I can use deductive reasoning. It's fucking ridiculous because I really don't think like a cherry was involved. I think it was legitimately ash, but it was weed ash, which maybe was more resiny and more able to catch the dead plant that was in there. That I was like, there's no way. I should have been more tentative and like pushed against anything I put in there, or like baller to get an actual ashtray. But it was fucking, I was just being stupid. But like, here's the garage, right? Oh yeah. Garage. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. Okay. And we got a garage door here, a garage door here. We had a car here. I mean, it's just fucking clearly my fucking, like, high stupid ass. Like, fucking, it's fine. I think it's like this. So there is the door to the house here. And this is like a storage, refrigerator, freezer, storage. And then there's some more like wall hanging storage here. My keyboard was here. Water tank thing here. The electrical here. Our generator batteries. So we had 4 batteries and a solar panel for it that was like there. Fucking melted. Solar panel fucked. So this is where I'm like, dude, it's so crazy how lucky it was. Like straight up praise to God. I'm like super humbled at that. Like it didn't get worse because there were batteries, like literal fucking huge battery packs here, house generator battery packs that like we're just sitting there. And then the fire happened here. There was a gasoline tank here on this thing. A gasoline tank, 3 propane tanks, like camping propane tanks. They were kind of old, and I was worried that they were like rusting, so they might have been more easily able to be penetrated by heat. And then a bag of grill pellets. And none of this shit caught fire. If any of it went, it probably would have all went. Like, it was fucking so close. Recycling bin was like here. And then the trash can was here, which was okay. So the fire was like super here. And I ashed into a potted plant that was about there. And then I put my cigarette, or my like remnants, whatever, that I throw in the trash, over in a trash can here that was not burnt. So that trash can made it. This part of my keyboard is not melted, but it's like fucked. This part down here is literally melted and like hanging like icicles. And then there's just fucking soot everywhere. we have like walled this off with some people have been cleaning our house. The fire department, I guess, contacted a company who does like restoration, and they showed up like immediately. And have been like doing that stuff, but they haven't been able to go to the garage. They've only like helped in any house stuff. Nothing seems to have gotten into the house besides like some ventilation. Like the air conditioner hangs from the ceiling here. Yeah, it is. And then there's an outlet on the ceiling here that was like fucked. This garage door does not function because it was attached to that outlet. Things are like hanging from the ceiling in a storage thing over here that like melted here. Like Cokes over here melted. Oh fuck it, light bulb's going out. Yeah, I mean, thank God. Thank God. Oh my God, dude. I'm like, so many thoughts. So many thoughts. And my mom wakes me up at like 4 in the morning. She's like, Steven, get up, there's a fire. I'm like, what? I don't believe you because I'm a fucking asshole. It's fine. Let me see what's going on. Oh shit. I go to the garage. She's like, it's in the garage. I touch the doorknob. I'm like, okay, I know if it's a major enough fire, if I touch this, I'll feel like, fuck that. I don't want to press this. It's hot. I touch it, it's like normal. I'm like, okay. I open the door and it's just a wall of fucking plastic melted smoke. And I'm like, oh shit. So then I grab the fire extinguisher, open the garage doors from the outside, and just like let the smoke out. Maybe not the best idea in hindsight, I don't fucking know. But I'm like, oh shit, I gotta put this out because I probably fucking started it immediately. I'm like, oh shit, I probably fucking did this. When I'm casually smoking a roach. It was even a roach. And I was like, I should smoke more because I'm an addict. And I chose not to because I'm an addict and I know that. And I fucking should have. And it's silly. Oh my God. But then she calls the fire department. I get my dad outside, and we're sitting out there, and like, any idea what could have started this? Because they're immediately like, okay, recycling bin is melted. It must have been something in the recycling bin. Did you put anything in the recycling bin? My mom's like, no, we just put cardboard, like recyclables. Or so-called recyclables. I don't know what they do with it. But, I'm like, I might have done it. I basically tell the story. But I'm like, I fucking only ashed there. I didn't even, like, I didn't put cherry there and like leave it there. Oh my God. But it fucking was me though. And then I think like, is it Shaligram related? Like maybe I'm like dehydrating the fuck out of them. Like they need water. They're like, dude, you're really like to the point where the energy of the environment had like manifested. Like, oh my God, dude, he's fucking like, what the fuck? I've said it before. I'm playing with fire, and now I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my lord. I don't know. So I'm like super in this weird, like kind of dazed shock almost. And like my family members are like, what the fuck's going on? And my mom's telling them like, oh, there was a fire. And they're all like, was Steven smoking in the garage? And they're trying to defend me, which the fireman immediately defended me. I'm like, oh my god, everyone's like trying to be nice about it. Like, I'm really fucked up and people are trying to be nice. Like, maybe it wasn't you. I'm like, dude, all the evidence. I know. It just is the case. I mean, I'm baffled it happened, like, based on that it was just ash. It makes me think, did I, like, put the cherry in there? I don't think so. Like, when I twist it out, like, okay, I gotta do something with this. I probably just fucking snuffed it out against something that was, like, plastic, though. I don't actually remember that moment. Oh my lord. But the fireman, I'm like telling him this, and he's like, well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it could have been something else. It could have been. And I'm like, they're looking for some other explanation. Everyone's looking for another explanation than what actually fucking happened. Oh my god. I appreciate it, but fuck, this sucks. Like, I fucking can't avoid it because I know. So that's what happened, and it's been pretty intense, I guess. Garage fucking reeks. On the plus side, I learned how to change the car air filter to the engine and the cabin, and that it was called a cabin air filter. Oh, it was so easy. I'm like, what the fuck? This was super easy. Okay, other things maybe not, but this I can do. Like, I don't want to change oil. That's a kind of a pain in the ass. Disposing of like spent oil, like. But so I watched this video earlier. Maybe I can retrace the chain of events. This guy. This video. I don't know if the music is too loud, by the way. It's probably fine. I feel like I found like this sweet spot. A super close call. So this video, he showed really cool stuff like this. And I don't know why I can't see it. But some of them I've seen, like Glacier Erratics and Carolina Bays, for instance. This I've probably come across, but it's quite interesting, this one. Cool, cool. This one. Very curious. But at the end of the video, he's like, anything I didn't mention that is of interest that kind of fits this type of topic. And I started commenting. I'm like, here are some things I know of. You probably know of several of them, but maybe not all of them. And one of them that I, some reason, thought to mention was Skull Rock. Skull Rock. Actually, what that intro image was from. And I talked about this before. I got an episode called Skull Rock. Maybe Earth. I don't know exactly where it is. I meant to go through my tabs. One of my tabs is the geology of the area. Here it is. Wow. It's like capped with a mound, like a shaligram. Lots of striation-like things, like a shaligram. Even more eroded areas, like a shaligram. I don't know. Cool, cool. That was also like more general to you, but also like with you probably know, but maybe the other people who ever come across this might be like, oh. But I did kind of say it to you as a subtle way to sneak it in there. Figure you knew that. But this is cool. Like, wow. Fucking. But I was looking at it. I remember in the video, the one thing that really, like, kind of bothered me about it, and in my, like, seeing it like an ammonite analysis, was that it has this super obvious gap in the stone. But it doesn't really have any apparent chakra. Like, there's no chakra. It's just kind of flat. Today I was looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know if I saw this before, but for sure it doesn't have chakras here. Because they're right here. Like shaligrams do tend to do. And I was looking at the pictures of this thing. I'm like, this thing is insane. I don't know if, like, I mean, obviously I appreciated it then, but this thing, oh my lord. Like so if this is chakras, then like this is just a loop over here in essence. Is what I'm like. I was like, oh. And once that occurred to me, I'm like, oh, it has like an interior lobe. So if we kind of go through some of these snapshots I tried to take, like I don't know where the best one is. Cut through some awesome images. It's freaking out of control. This, like, oh my lord. And looking at it, like, post microscope of shaligrams, I'm like, I feel like I'm looking at a shaligram under a microscope at times. Like, straight up looking at a shaligram under a microscope. And then, like, right here, like, It's so fucking out of control. The teeth, it's straight up teeth. Like, up, up, down. Like, what in the fuck? That is an Ammonite's imprint, if I ever saw one. And I know it's on the other side too. And I know it's like up here on the top. I'm mousing over on the other thing. And then I'm looking at this, and I was looking at this other Shaligram earlier. I don't know. It was in here. I was just, because I was looking for some post. Actually, that's right. I should bring up this post I made. I don't know what that is. Oh, I was looking into this. It seems like a false flag if I ever saw one. But anyway, this image, I wish I could zoom in. Like, let's click it, I guess. Like, so many incredible things. Even... But, like, the nubs of... You might have saw this post, though. Of the lobe. So this is kind of the opening. And then a more... Not such a tall lobe, but more of a flat... type of extended lobe, where it's actually still matrix. I mean, it's super lobe-like. Oh my lord. With like this here, there, over here. It's doing that thing. Maybe even like a center channel. I don't know if it has it so much here as the other side. And then here, so like, I guess that's this place. Like, it's totally got tiers of a chakra, even like the protrusions of a tier. And then really distinct teeth. And then a really distinct like lobe in there, right there. That then goes up like a lobe, and then the chakra feature, and where like the walls have lines down it, like. And then I start thinking about it, and I'm like, it's kind of like striations. Like, these features kind of support the natural formation of striations on shaligrams as well. Like, to like back and forth them kind of, and not just see this as a fractal large scale ammonite, but even see support for the striations on shaligrams. And then like down here, the color difference suggests like current flowing along a boundary. That's probably those ribs. That's kind of like a shaligram that I then did not include here, but this was my best attempt at doing something like this. It even has this like straight lines over here, I guess, with like different tiers, straight lines, different tiers. This is kind of forming a chakra. Like this might have been the primary chakra, and then it switched over here to be the actual chakra, or maybe vice versa. I'm not sure. Maybe I think that as the ammonite grows, the eddy center can become the final chamber. So this is probably where it was moving towards, and it was like starting to create chakras here that may be related to the structure over here. Is almost like a shaligram of separating, where they erode apart, maybe. But I saw another shaligram. I don't know if it was when I was looking through here that I was thinking about a bit, and it, like the way the pyrite is in some instances. This one's a pretty good example of that the lobe. It's a little blurry, so I didn't use it, and it's not inside of the shaligram, it's protruding, so I didn't use it. I wanted one that was a little more like it. But there was a one shaligram that I was kind of thinking about. I don't know, maybe it was on the website. Lots of new cool shaligrams. This one also seems pretty good. As an example. Or it has chakras in there, but it's like forming chakras right there. So like a big opening that then is forming chakras there. And kind of erodes this away actually, so they're not there. Where that's the chakra. But let me look through Skull Rock some more. But this to me made me think of black shale being stripped from the pyrite, leaving only the coarser grain particles, and stripping the subtler particles as a function of where the currents were flowing, essentially. I don't know what the explanations of these things are. Also, this is like 350 million radiometric dating. I found out something in that area. Can't really see the whole image if I do full screen. I guess. This is where there's a little ammonite. It's not very clear there. I mean, that's out of control. And then below it, another ammonite. So it's doing fire. Oh my god. I feel obligated to like inform people who judge me too. Like in a sense. Like I know some people will hold it against me. Maybe it's warranted in some regard, but I don't know. Let's see. So we've got a chakra that even maybe goes like that down here. Somewhere there's like a nucleus, I don't know exactly where. But then that upper chakra doing that, one of those kinds of things. where then somewhere along the way it more distinctly becomes tooth-like and even has a little thing like that on each of these three. Like, what excuse does they say waves? So they said it's this. I found this much out. It's caused by waves that were presumably crashing into this face and just eroding it, and that's, I guess, the explanation. I don't know how far they go beyond that. Obviously, like typical geology type of things, but in terms of really trying to explain how the fuck this happened, I don't know how far they go beyond the water was deeper, it was running into it and eroded it. Because, yeah. But then it's hard to see here, but my interpretation was that it actually is more like that. And it's doing and like curious things. If I recall right, I might be exaggerating how cool that is. And then going down like an ammonite does. And then maybe even over here having like an outlet point. Because there's no more material. Whereas over here it has to actually cut through the material. And then here, some reason, I don't know if just gravity, but some reason deflecting down. Possibly something to do with why the rock is bending in there. But then down here, there's another freaking ammonite. I'm just gonna generically draw it. That's chakra is at like this lobe's low point. Totally like that happens in shaligrams. Its end of its lobe is at this chakra. Like, what the fuck? This shit cannot be made up. It's fucking out of control. Only today also did I realize, like, these are eyeballs of skull rock. So this is kind of interesting. Like, the head is an ammonite. The eyes are an ammonite eroding into a stone. Like, what in fucking insane. So cool. Fucking almost burnt the house down. Praise to God, all praise to God. See more striation like things. There's really interesting ones I came across too that are like how they happen in shaligrams where they're not in here but they're on the flat surfaces surrounding it. The skull. I totally ignored that it was called Skull Rock and just paid attention to its ammonite features and didn't even notice. I don't think. But now that I see it, I'm like, oh, no wonder. It makes total sense. I mean, it's got a hole in the skull. And then the downward striations on the region of the lobe, as can frequently happen. I don't know if I can come up with a good example immediately. I mean, there's definitely striations in that direction. Whereas over here, there's there. Also, not the best example. It's gonna be one of those things that, like, forevermore, when it comes to mind, I'm gonna be like, womp, womp, womp. Also, this is maybe a good example to just open and keep going with Skull Rock. Teeth. There's gotta be a direct shot of it. That's not blurry. Wow, that thing is crazy. I know, it's like one of the greatest proofs there is, I imagine. Because it's not too big to be, like, not just one-to-one visible. Oh my god. It's out of control. Down here again. Like, wow. Although this is like center of the lobe. Or maybe it's the bottom of the lobe. I don't know. Like it was down here, but it was moving up to here. But interacting with this one, I don't know. This one here with like a small here, small one here, small one here, and then like a bar here, really makes me think of two eddies colliding. And then one of the stones in the spheres video that I guess I should open. I was looking at my spheres video when I commented on that video. I should get it. This one makes me think of this. Oops. Let's get include some better pictures. This chakra. So there's the ammonite on the side. Meanwhile, at the chakras, which is essentially what's going on. When these kinds of things are happening, like an eddy around it, it's not creating an ammonite, so there is a difference in that case. I've never seen one that produced an ammonite like on the chakra. That's super. That I can recall like this. Maybe there's some. I can see sideways things, but then like down. Looks like whatever is going on here might have been extending over here into the, like, two lobes and chakras. I'm like the aliens, dude. Lobes and chakras. Shit. Oh my. But yeah, like here's a good example. Like striations. Fucking layering and striations. But then here, I guess it's visible in the, in a sense, but it's smooth, so it doesn't have that striation look. It's more just in the colors. Might also be the sun, but it looks actually smoother. Which is probably kind of smearing the material out. Like a lot of it is kind of one color here, where this actually shows it not smeared out. And then over here, we again see those tooth-like things. I think, like here, it's literally like a rib. This right here, like protruding back that way, like a rib. Or extending back that way. Bunch of drill holes. I mean, this is clearly water eroded. Science acknowledges that. It's like, so you're saying it can do those things, huh? Ew. That looks kind of chakra-like. And even... wow. It looks super chakra-like. It's within one of the lobes. But then, like, even more gentle slopes, etc., 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 etc. Certainly with some this way. Like that, this is here, and this is here. Kind of suggests this overall is a interaction. It's kind of balanced like that, probably at a 90-degree angle. That's then creating a sharper point out of it. Interesting thought. And it has like the portions of a lobe. Like this could be a lobe, chunk of lobe showing around the ammonite, where there's like a gap here in this area. then even above the chakra-like feature is tooth-like imprints. Slice, 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 slice. Totally doing Shaligram things. We're just looking at that slice on the one with the crazy spiral. There's the ammonite again on the side. This is that's right, this is an angle at like the chakras. Bottom chakra, top chakra. It's certainly kind of smooth in here, where it maybe isn't the most defined. But it still has the features. Oops, I gotta go left. Like the shape of a chakra going down that way, even like the shadow. I guess that was all the pictures I have of this. I must have skipped a bunch, that's right. Well, pardon me. Look away. Just freaking speeding through. It's like, oh, come on, man. Oh, there were more pictures. Oh, okay, here we go. What is this? Okay. I knew I had more pictures. There would be 4 stuff. Or did I look at these? I don't think we looked at these. This is out of control right here. Like, what the fuck? And then it has like a chakra there. I know, right? It's like, seems like it stood up quite well. Well, that's just the resistance of granite, I guess. I think this is granite. That's like the rebuttal. That's just because it's granite. Yeah, I know, right? It doesn't even make any sense. Some of it looks like straight up fluid when it formed. Although it looks mostly eroded from like a mass, which makes me wonder if shaligrams are frequently like this, where it's like a already pre-made chunk, it seems, that's eroded, rather than like material transported to. But I mean, that might be that this form more like shaligrams than I realized too, where there's like grain flow in the process too. When it was forming, here's a nearby area. Really can see the chakra, or the lobe here, I mean, and like an interior lobe even type shape, like a, not that they have such a thing, but that it does that is curious. Just bigger and bigger, I guess. That almost makes it seem like there was chakras maybe forming here. Wow. That would be crazy if this lobe was being eroded to have an ammonite in it. It kind of looks like it now that I get see this pattern right here. Chakra and lobes. Lobes and chakras. Okay, some of these should be super good. This one really captures the ammonite well. There's probably better ones though, because I feel like I guess we did go through. Maybe it's hard to say. Sometimes, like here, it looks like it's just straight up scooped when it was still kind of malleable, scoopable. This totally doesn't make any damn sense. Who cares though? We figured it out, waves. Chakra lobe. So this lobe seems to really go like over this way. But also like extend down to lower energies. That maybe even goes basically down this way to then go to like a lower energy here, creating a larger lobe over here. So this is kind of like the counterpart to that side of the what depth? Yeah. What depth do these features go to? Yeah. You mean in Shaligrams or in Skull Rock? I mean, they got water involved, so they're at least like part of the way. So it's harder to fully reject it. But the thing is they're not like appreciating that the water isn't just kind of crashing into it. It's eddying and shaping it in ammonite ways that prove ammonites are not fossils. I said that prove ammonites are not fossils. Yes, it is. Almost looks like another eddy was happening here, maybe another there, like chaining off. While being part of the larger eddy, but just not so dominant as to just be like a singular ammonite flawlessly. But to have a freaking ammonite on the side there. I guess we did look at all these. It's got a lump on the side of it. I don't know if I really thought about that before. This is crazy. I should pull up this video. I watched this video. In the first one, it's just super good. It's the best one. Not that one. That one's good too. Or is that it? It's called exactly Skull Rock, Wilson's Prom, Australia. It's probably not gonna help. There it is. Michael Lame. Thanks, Michael Lame. Not at all. Oh my lord. Oh. I wish on a phone you can zoom into YouTube. I don't get that there's not a freaking computer zoom in. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Yep, that didn't do anything. I don't know. Is there a zoom in? Maybe there's a extension to zoom in on YouTube. That would be useful. Let me actually see if there is. YouTube zoom in on video PC extension. "19 ratings, totally reliable." See, review, no demo, no instructions. YouTube zoom, not this. YouTube zoom. What? There's gotta be. Maybe if I search it here. Zoom. Oh, whatever. Read and change your data. Oh, great. You can zoom in menu top right. Do I need to be not using my cheat code to avoid ads? Zoom? There's a zoom? I don't see anything. On Chrome page? I don't know any ad blocks that work on YouTube anymore. Whenever I use them, YouTube's like, turn off your ad block or else. I don't know. I'll just play though. It's alright. It's almost like tumor-like growth on the side is pretty Shaligram-like. I think he has one like that recently. This one. Growth on the side. kind of appearance. Where on this one there's an ammonite and something else going on there. I guess there's no view into whatever that is. Oh my lord. I don't think I really looked at this one. I looked down, I was like, oh, that's cool. Add guard. Okay, I'll check it out. Is that, that's an extension? Yeah, these friggin' ads are not cool. I've been getting microscope ads. That's funny. Yeah. Looking kind of chakra-like up there, up above. Oh, we still see that the tooth-like pattern going on here of the ripples. I guess I could just download it now before I forget. I friggin' hate. I used to have all sorts of blockers. I had several. I had like 3. None of them worked anymore. Bunch of penguins up here, or whatever that is. Looks like penguins. I don't know. They flap maybe like seagulls. Maybe, I can't tell what the hell they are. Probably birds, not penguins. I don't know how penguins would get down up there. Oops, I went the wrong way. We gotta slow down. This feature is out of control. That I had at the intro. There's a line up here. Penguins, birds. Oh, there's those freaking dive bombing birds. The long beaks. Okay, that makes more sense than penguins. Going up there, that definitely relates to that right there. But then, freaking turns into this cable-like feature that I just noticed. I didn't notice it. I'll play it a little bit more. Until I was just like checking out my audio outside before this started. I was just looking at the image, thinking about it, and I'm like, this thing has like a head doing that, like, but then over here it's shaped like a peanut, like it's like a dual currents doing like a coaxial cable. I don't know if that's actually what applicable to like some kind of twisted cable, fabric twisted, but where it's like internally, wow, it even like repeats right there with a little head. Maybe even like an eyeball there. Another head. Or it's doing that like serpent snake systematically though. I just thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see this feature in more detail. It really looks like it's threaded or something. Like, what is going on, dudes? I wonder if geology, like, there's so many features that if geologists really talked about them, or I don't know if they know about them. And like, it's hard to say. I certainly never heard anyone talk about this. I never looked through papers on this subject, but I doubt they're like, here's this weird thing. It's usually like, oh, it's made of this and that and formed in this time. This way, super generic in terms of the actual details of the stones, like this. Like none of the actual details. Probably some of it, just not closely in these ways. Closely in other ways that they do. Like chemistry, probably, the types of the stone, exactly. But no, like things like this are just like, oh, it's how like the stone was weak and water entered it and did something because it was the stone's nature, just like the nature of the stone, or something that like ignores that this is fucking abnormal, super abnormal. It almost looks like if we could continue forward time, that out of this area, like the chakra region of this peanut shape with lobes, or chakras and lobes, like this region would begin to extend outward and then go beyond the lobes, where it goes out sideways too and fills the pressure and kind of blocks off the flow from the lobes and essentially does it again. Like, it seems like that's how it would progress and then ultimately segment the center from the lobes as it propagated down some general centered channel that I don't know if even that would be just like erosion paths that are not. It's doing like a Birkeland current kind of thing. Something of Birkeland current-y natures at play. Not just water crashing into a rock at a different sea level. Or a large rock. It's called Skull Rock. Rock. Super reminiscent of... I gotta just bring it up, I think. That doesn't go to me. I'm trying to just go to my page and not see stuff. This one. I don't know. Where's the friggin' spiral, though? Let's copy this one. Sorry. This is it. This opening. Like things like here. Definitely relate to some of the features we're seeing. But then as we go back, and then we see these. Here we go. This is more what I was looking for. This like chunk. This is like toothpick wide. Maybe not the tip, but like toothpick itself at the most probably. There we go. Crazy. Oops. What the? There we go. Doing that kind of thing there. It's almost like a row of chakras, like a one here. It's kind of here and over here, and then one back further. It's like boop, back further, maybe boop, and then just a bunch of them. Separating, doing very similar things to what that Shaligram had. I don't know if I've ever seen something like this, like a suture pattern, like a stitches. Kind of suture. It's funny, it's called a suture pattern on the ammonites when it's actually a dividing pattern that can cut the stone apart. It's not really a suture pattern as much of an anti-suture pattern. Ooh. We got some didgeridoo inadvertently on Skull Rock, Australia. Sweet. I don't know if that's too loud now. It might be loud. Might be inaudible too, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I hope it's not loud, and it's fucking inaudible entirely. Other times I'm like, I hope it's not loud, and it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it was fucking loud. I tried to find if, because I can remove when my channel gets like a strike, I can remove a copyright like infringement kind of thing. I can remove the song without deleting the video. I was trying to see if I could just do that without requiring the copyright issue for videos where the music was too loud. No option. I was like, ah. It'd be really helpful for a couple videos that were just too loud. I think like 361 or something, Underground Science. Mute? Am I muted? Or it's like inaudible. It's also got this bar thing. Damn, that's crazy. It's freaking crazy. I guess I can't move on from this. Mic is muted? Fuck, dude, it really doesn't... I don't know if the... Testing. I mean, it claims to be not muted. Maybe it's music and my mumbling low voice. Or it's having issues. I don't know. Okay. Oh, that's a relief. I was like, oh shit, what's wrong? Oh no. Okay, that would make sense. Okay. It's kind of hard to watch. It's too slow speed, I feel. Shit, don't I hope you have an ashtray. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. Oh no, I didn't need to do that. What am I add, what is it? Guard. Oh, it's got a good amount. Okay, totally cool. Read and change all data on websites. So, okay. I love how these things are like, oh my god, what did it just download? Is it? I think it just downloaded something. Is that normal? That seems not normal. I trust you. That I trust you more than these extensions. Oh man, I'm getting something. Oh, look at that freaking ABC thing it had. What the fuck is that? Like even more. Browser. Okay, I'm good. Why does it still say add to Chrome? Okay, we're good. We should be good. Okay. Oh, that's a relief. I've been. I just avoided by doing the share in bed. Let's see how many ads. And somehow I got an ad in the middle of that when it doesn't even show it. Unless it like remove that there's even ads. It doesn't even like have to block them. It just makes it so they don't even happen. I don't know. That's very strange. Because there's usually timers where the ad is when I looked in that method. It has little bars. It doesn't play them though, which is sweet. It's ridiculous. Oh my lord. Okay. What is this place? Oh yeah. I should be able to find paper. I move my monitor super high. Get it kind of out of my way. I've been looking at so many things. Oh man, I've been looking at Asia. It's got like all sorts of Baja BC things just like before. I'm like, oh my god. It was doing it there first. Until Siberian traps happened. As like the final, it can't get through anymore and was like clogged. Leading to Siberian traps. And then it shifted off of Asia. Where it was like accreting these terrains. Which is funny because where it was accreting them is the Altades, or I don't know if I'm saying that right. This place, which is super part of my research all along, but I never really paid attention to the actual surface details in the same way until I was like, oh, it's fucking this. It's where this like current comes through and runs into the pressure of the I guess this way for the wedge. Pressure of the mantle puncture hole in terms of generally this way, but into pressures over here has a wedge formed and it just fucking boop goes over. I'm not sure where exactly it is in this, but it's like clearly part of this process. And they formed by eerily similar ways to Baja, BC, Western North America, exotic terrains. Like, I think it was just eddying, is what I started to think. Like, it made the Altades, but was also eddying and interacting with North America when they were way closer. I've been looking at so many things ever since I had that thought. I've been just like looking around. And it still seemed like then I come across the other day, not even looking for it. Nick Zentner mentions this place called White Horse Trough. Yukon, BC, northern Canadian Cordillera. I don't know if point is the place has Tethyan reefs. Like, wait. Tethyan reefs? And I'm like, is that weird? That sounds weird. That doesn't sound like plate tectonics would anticipate that. So I'm like, what? Okay, Tethys C formed. Um, Modern theory, I mean, Prototethys. But this is not Prototethys, this is Paleotethys. That is White Horse Trough. New ocean began forming in the south end of the Paleotethys. There's Greenland. There's India. There's Australia. So imagine, here's Australia, where an eddy was happening. And then there seems to have been an eddy generally over here. So 2 eddies, maybe, I haven't even considered this, maybe even below. No, I don't think that's possible. I think Indonesia was generally forming there. With Australia there was an eddy there, but then these altides came in and accreted against resistance in the area. I don't know where. There's Terra. So supposedly over here, they did it over here. Tarim Basin, or Craton, North China Craton, South China Craton. I'm not sure what these are. I don't know what those are, what they stand for. $290, $440. So if these are much closer, and the Earth had not expanded, and maybe this was happening, or maybe it really was a Tethys. I still haven't really come to a conclusion on what exactly was happening with the Tethys. If it was like underneath the crust entirely, that doesn't make sense. If it's like actually showing evidence of compressing this much material, I don't know. I assume there's like enough basis of it that it really closed it. But I don't know. But over here, let's go to expanding Earth map, maybe. It's so hard to find a good expanding Earth map. best I have are like old school. Oh, what's this? Circumpolar transcurrent faults and continent movement. Whoa. Wow. It's straight up like a swastika. Like energy flows that are eddying as the Earth expands. There's an eddy around Antarctica. That's literally applying pressure into four things, plus up into North America, really. That's kind of pushing things away in a swastika-like way. In combination with that, it's forming faults that are like that's super Hindu swastika dates, but way before anything modern. It doesn't matter. Fuck modern bullshit that's meant to make the swastika inherently bad when it's just a fucking ancient symbol. Oh my god, it's like the Matrix in such a real way. And the bullshit of it all. I was trying to find the paper I found earlier, though. I don't know if I put it on this tab. This tab of tabs. Not on that one. That's a bunch of YouTube shit. Also a bunch of YouTube. Oh, earthquakes. Something I was searching. I was trying to catalog every day at Kamchatka and maybe make a video by just like, I think I did it this way. Or no, here it is. July earthquakes. It's kind of interesting to see it like transpire. July 1st, 19 days before the 7.4, and it's only in this viewable area that I'm looking at. And then the second, 1, 2, 3, so we only see one down there by Japan. 4 here, actually 2 down here. Kind of along like this western area. Again, some over there. Kind of west again. West again over there. 6 or 5, 6, 7, nothing too crazy. But then 18, 19, 20, and then we hit where it started to actually go, and then I didn't get any further than just kind of taking some snapshots of this. But that one I thought was interesting. I don't know if I ever looked at the pattern. That it looks very like that, but with like a tail. On the 29th, the day of the 8.8. I didn't even realize when I stopped on that it was the day of the 8.8. Also, I did UTC purposely because I'm freaking always doing my time. It's confusing. 8.8, and then day after 8.8 is just clustered, but all past here down to here pretty much. Just going back and forth, and then the next day, 31st, and then this was kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if there's a better way though to like really get the data to make a video. So my intention was to make a video. I got about 15th of August. Definitely see some like here's the chakra one I brought up one time. I believe, although this is a single day, where that was a week. So it's kind of interesting is doing it in a day. And that's as far as I got the 12th. Okay. But they've stopped at Kamchatka to the point where it's kind of just hanging out. Like, there's definitely stuff going on. I haven't even talked about anything earthquakes in a while either. Like a 7.6, a 7.0. It's kind of. Although this one, I think I posted on Twitter about it. I've mostly just kind of casually been posting on Twitter, not recording much. This freaking thing. Right here. It's literally, it goes kind of like along a generally straight path right to here. And then it deflects more noticeably in like these ones. Where it just changes over. Which just so happens to be where these striations point at. And if we like go from over here across. And like generally where all of them deflect, like in that area to about here. And then we go up to here, and then it's suddenly going back this way. Crazy. Meanwhile, there's striations that are not going the same direction right there as well. And there even, now that I look at it. I was damn, we're in November with like no scrolling. I've barely been posting. I don't even know if I posted about the Japan one. I definitely did. Right? November 28th. What the? Seven was the first of the last week. I was saying, time-wise, it kicked off all these. Although there were some others further out, I think. This was actually interesting because it's in Yakutat. What What the fuck is going on? It's, multiple. There's just fucking people. Oh my god. Oh, maybe this is it? Yeah, this is it. Found it. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. I put it in my Brave. We have identified 4 plutons within the batholith, from generally earliest and placed. These are, I don't know which one's Skull Rock. Let's see if we can just text search Skull. Cleft Island to the south was not visited, but observation from boat suggests that it is also composed of the SCCM. Monzo Granite. Sealer's Cove, Cordierite. Cordierite? I don't know. This member of the batholith is coarse-grained and characterized. Coarse-grained. Reminiscent of coarse-grained pyrite in shaligrams, characterized by the presence of large euhedral blue, gray, and fresh cordierite prisms. Well formed with sharp, distinct, and easily recognizable crystal faces. Cordierite. Prism. I don't know what to make of that exactly. Typically lacks garnet, and tourmaline is very rare. Tourmaline. Compositionally, the Sealer's Cove cordierite Monzo granite ranges from Monzo granites to granites and a leucogranite, distinct from the MOL in the younger Oberon pluton. Total outcrop area represents about 19% of the exposed batholith, but a more extensive area is undoubtedly submerged off the west coast. Largest outcrop of the SCCM forms the 4 islands of the Glenny group off the west coast of the promontory. Cleft Island to the south was not visited. On the opposite side, so it's composed of this side of the promontory around Sealer's Cove. The rocks are commonly porphyritic and medium grained. Opposite side around Sealer's Cove. Let's see if we can find a map in this thing. Oh. Wow. It just looks kind of like a chakra. It's a freaking cloud at its top. I don't know if it actually was at its top, but it sure looked like it. I don't know. I don't know if anyone has ever been in the cave because of difficulty of access. I know there was a time it was maybe no one, or like one or two people. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Crazy. This kind of seems like it's related to what's down here. Like currents maybe flowing down in it, down this angle. Like from away from the wall into the wall, down below basically the surface here. To etch along that path that maybe also had like another tier upward. Because there's a boundary here that goes over that way, and then that second lobe is there. That's making this kind of like a chakra area. Makes me think this came from something, and it seems most likely to have been actually from the bottom one. Which makes sense then, because that there would be two lobes, one from the top, one from the bottom, like two sources interacting. That then create two lobes of one ammonite, because there's two currents involved in ammonite formation. So that was all those. Let's check out this nearby one. Cool features, lots of seal poop, bird poop, poop in general. Another of those freaking like a dog penis kind of. like lipstick. Just freaking one of those coming out the sleeves kind of thing going on in that shape there. Even this as a whole looks kind of like that Birkeland current thing. Like going that way. I don't know. Hard to say, but just that portion looks like it. What the fuck? I think that was here. Less looking that way there. Okay. Oh, damn, I'm super tired, I guess. Wow, this one's got like, wow. Over here, it doesn't, but it does have this way. That's crazy. while still having some that way, but not like that. This looks more cut into blocks. It has kind of like an Alaska shape to it. Like a current was going through it, like a rattlesnake tail. Where it creates like multiple chakras ultimately. Like a main conduit center, but then branching chakra currents, almost appearance. I don't know if that's what's actually happening, but that's how it appears to me. I don't know why I would be doing that. I'm just, man, I feel like my teeth are fucking danger zone. Weird feelings lately. Super blocky over here. It's like in certain areas it was just kind of carving things into blocks. And like Skull Rock is a big old block it carved. That is crazy. It's like threading through the opening. Wow. Almost look like a circling. Let's see what else is said. Is it this? Yeah. It's funny when I downloaded this. It had a 2 in the file name. AKA, I already downloaded this paper at some point. It's like, oh my god. Freaking nonsense. I don't think I looked at it. Certainly not very closely. Didn't even look at it very closely now. Seems not to talk much about Skull Rock. Cleft Island. That's. I don't know what to call it. Like, how does that freaking even come up as a result? If I don't put in Australia, it doesn't fucking give a shit. It's like, you mean anything? Anything. Maybe I can do this. Ooh, that worked. That worked. Reports geological and general resulting from the explorations made by something by the government geologist and staff during 1905. Melville, there we go. Clefts. Red and white cliffs. Shale cliff resembling the shale cliffs of Port Darwin. (1905) may not be. Dripstone cliffs. Lower Cretaceous. Which is not 300 million. Or whatever. Miss. (1859) Cleft Island. Monday, 17th of October. Very pleasant, calm night. At daybreak, however, cold and rainy from southwest. At the same time, a fresh wind directed against us. All land out of sight. About 9 o'clock, clearing up, and only the low coast somewhat visible. But already around midday, we had land before us again. We neared Wilson's Promontory. The captain went quite close to the land between Rabbit Island and the bare naked granite rocks near Seal Island on the chart. Past Refuge Cove, then the promontory itself with a quite newly erected lighthouse. Oh, we saw that lighthouse. Or a lighthouse. A remarkable view of this granite face swept by the sea, covered only with a little bush. Mount Wilson, further inland, is 2,300 feet high. Out to sea lies Redondo, 1130, the Devil's Tower in Cleft Island. Oh yeah, the Devil's Tower is, I feel like I was gonna, tower, no, not the Wyoming Devil's Tower. I think I've come across it and it's just like a super sharp point structure. We traveled through the cleft rocks, all bare precipitous granite cliffs, and past Cape Lip Trap. Can't make this shit up. Cape Lip Trap. As I'm struggling to read these words without sounding like a moron. Too late, I'm already fucking sounding like... If someone made it this far in this episode... I'm already sounding like a fucking moron, I guess. At least the, intro, if you will. I mean, I guess it could be something else. Could have been something else. No. What the fuck else would it have been? Such an obvious explanation. Drawing it made it even more clear. Like, oh yeah, like where was the, it was like right center of this fire where I ashed. Listed as having state geological significance. It's finding like no information though. Devonian granite forming the southern part of the promontory itself includes numerous geological and landform features of national geological and geomorphological significance. Figure 8 within the Marine National Park. Cleft Island in the Answer group. Does this actually talk about the Answer group? Oops. The hell's the answer? Crazy. It brought up Andrew Snelling, who I've definitely listened to speak on his Genesis history a lot. I forgot he was Australian. And then Answer is just putting a W in, I guess. You must have meant W. Breeding seabirds. Only 9 have ventured into the cavern, finding old cannonballs left by passing ships practicing their aim. Adventurers had to land on top by a helicopter, then they shimmied down ropes to gain entrance to the cave. Oh my god. That's crazy, a helicopter can't land in there. Like, bruh, just land in there, bruh. I mean, I assume based on movies, you can do that. What did it say? How big of an opening? 200 feet tall. Just go boop and then out. We good. I don't get it. That's ample space. 200 feet. 60 feet wide or whatever. 100 feet wide too. It's a helicopter. Unless it's really bad wind, like right next to the opening. And trying to go into the opening is just like blowing out. Which would be interesting. Oh, shoot. Crazy. Oh, there's so many topics. Fucking. So many topics. It's kind of looking like, well, skull rock features too, really. Castle sponge. Crazy. Super cool. That purple. This is too long to actually look through the images. Black lip Abalon Haliotis rubra. Oh, there's that purple thing. I guess that wasn't part of the castle thing. Wow. Huh. This one's got a dot on his back. These all got dots on their back. What the hell? Beware Reef Marine Sanctuary. Well, freaking incredible. I should probably go. It's getting late. 1:30. I'm super tired. I didn't really talk about shaligrams that much. More the skull rock relationships to shaligrams. Dude, go to bed before you fucking make me sleep. Okay. I could definitely half-ass ramble on about some shaligrams, but I should fall asleep, so. Cool. Thanks for hanging. Always pleasure. Good to see you. Thanks to anyone else out there. Looks like maybe someone else. Shit. I don't know. It tells me viewers 4. You too, thanks. Yeah, better, huh? Fucking better. Okay. Till next time, peace. Throw this on.